let's read the Empyrean Series in less than 2 weeks. Yeah, so that didn't happen. I don't know why I thought it could happen when I never do rereads, but now this is just an ONYX STORM reading vlog, so... June and I just got back from Target, where we got what did we get, June?
ONYX STORM, the exclusive Target edition.
And we were like the last ones to freaking get it.
I know. They literally, as we walked away, they called out that they were out of the Target exclusive editions.
So we have our babies here. I took off the dust jacket because I'm getting ready to read it. But I'm so scared. I'm genuinely so scared. But, you know, we have to read it. It has to get done. Look at how freaking pretty this looks. Oh my gosh. I like that the spine matches with all the other ones.
Yeah. Like, even though it's an exclusive, it still matches.
It still matches, because if it didn't, then I kind of would be mad, but it's okay. We have the dust jacket.
I'm finishing Iron Flame. She did not finish her reread.
I love the little dedication. It's so cute.
I'm supposed to be finishing Iron Flame right now, but I feel like I need to read the first page.
It's like a little, what are they called? Like not a glossary.
It's just like...
It says like, who is everyone's dragon? Oh my god, I love that. As if I didn't watch a million videos explaining who's everyone's dragon and the principle of it.
And it has their
World leaders.
No, it has
Their signets. So, I am currently 200 pages into ONYX STORM. I was about to call it for the link. I'm currently, where am I? 220. Page 220. And here are my thoughts thus far. I have no thoughts. Okay. I love the banter. I'm loving the banter. I'm loving the relationship. I'm loving how we're getting really good character development on both sides. Minus Zayden. I feel like Zayden isn't really getting character development. I feel like he's going backwards, but in a progressive way. Like, he's having to deal with things that he's never had to deal with before. Hence leading to his further development. But he's also retreating back into himself. Anyways, I'm loving how the characters are developing and finding their groove and the way that they work with their signets, their dragons, and their place in ranking, like in the ranks and stuff. But god, I'm having such a hard time following along with the whole like political aspect of this, which isn't the book's fault, because I'm not a politics person, but I'm having so much trouble. So that's the only thing. Like, my roommate, she already sped read through it. She finished the first day we got the freaking book. So every time I have a question, I just ask her. But if she wasn't here, I would be lost. And I keep going back and like rereading things and stuff. But yeah, so far, it's good. I'm loving the banter. I'm loving how they're growing. It feels like I'm home. But the politics and all these names are genuinely getting to me. I don't know if I'm gonna like stay up all night and read, or if I'm just gonna read some more tomorrow at the beach. Good morning. I like how every time I film, I'm in the exact same position as the last clip. Anyways, it is currently Monday, January 27th, and I'm officially 300 pages into ONYX STORM. I have not filmed a lot because I'm a slow reader. It takes me a while to get to places, so it's been a while. And I've also been slammed with a bunch of homework. But I did a bunch of my homework in advance, so I have time to read. Yeah, 300 pages in. And my thoughts are as follow. What the actual because, no, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a good way. What is going on? There's so much going on, and I'm talking with my hands because I can't. I need to expel this energy. Like, what is going on? I love 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐌 Garros, but oh my god, girl, like, you're giving me so much anxiety with what is going on with my favorite characters. There's so much going on. Honestly, roller coaster. Roller coaster. We're going loops. We're going upside down. We're roller coaster. I do recommend rereading because I did not do a reread like I was supposed to. And so I'm relying on my friend who actually did do her reread. So that if I don't understand something, I just ask her and she like gives me the breakdown. But highly recommend a reread. I'm currently getting ready for class, to go to class. But I was reading and I realized there are some parts I did not talk about. So I'm going to talk about them. I just like how we're going to so many more places in this book, but I also dislike it because my brain cannot keep up because I'm one of those people who just needs to visualize everything. So I like that we're going to many more places, but at the same time, I cannot keep track. Same. So many more characters, cannot keep track. But I think it very much adds to the storyline. So yeah, there's that. Oh my god, and the amount of jump scares in this book, be prepared. Hello. Okay, just got back from class. My hair, not the greatest. Just got back, ate a spam musubi. And as you can see, I am not in my room. I am in fact in my roommate's room. Why, you may be asking? Because I do not feel like going upstairs to my room. So I'm gonna sit here and read. And also it's so pretty here and the lighting is so good because there's ginormous windows like facing me. And I love this room because of the windows. But I'm gonna read. I'm so scared to read. I'm genuinely so freaking scared to read because 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐌 Garros just, she does something to you with her writing that puts you on edge and makes you. I'm gonna bleep that part out, but yeah, I'm so scared, but I'm loving the character development and everything else that we're getting. But I also really want to finish this book because I really want to start the Devil's Night series. I think that's what it's called. The Devil's Night series? Devil's Night? Whatever. I have those books upstairs and I really want to start it. So I really want to finish this book, but I'm also really scared because things have happened that have not been okay and have caused me to lay on the floor and think about life. So yeah. Also, in class earlier today, I was going through the Goodreads for this book. Tell me why the 1-star reviews that I saw were like paragraphs. Literally a whole analysis paper. They had some broken down in like conflict, characters, plot, and I was just like, yeah, y'all wouldn't do this for a homework assignment. So yeah, we're gonna read. Okay, still reading on page 324. I love how we're getting more info on the gods and like their prevalence in society. I think that's the word. I could be wrong. Oh my god, my glasses. Okay. I look terrible with glasses on and off. Jesus. Anyways, I love that we're getting more information about the gods and how they play in society. That's all I can say because I don't want to give spoilers. But yeah, I'm going to continue reading. Currently reading. It is like 9 in the morning. I'm eating breakfast, so my hands are a bit like dirty. Anyways, we're at a part that I'm not happy about, like genuinely not happy about, not just like, oh, something bad happened and I'm having a visceral reaction. No, I'm genuinely just not happy about it because I feel like you're taking away from the characters. I am at the last 100 pages of the book, so we need to finish this book today and we're gonna crack open a Red Bull. If I can even do it. Let's finish this book. Just found out Violet's second signet and it looks crazy. Looks crazy?
Looks crazy.
Looks crazy. But like I low-key knew it. Cause did I not? That was one of the theories I told you about.
It's true, it was.
I low-key knew it. I'm proud of myself for that one. My hair does not want to cooperate today. Okay, so I just got back from class. I had to wake up at 7 for this class, so that, hence my appearance. Yeah. Anyways, here are my thoughts on ONYX STORM. So I'm gonna have 2 portions. This is gonna be my non-spoiler portion. I can't speak. Guys, I had a really bad class, but it's okay, it's okay. This half is gonna be my non-spoiler portion, and then I'll put in the timestamps right here of my spoiler portion. But anyways, my rating. Okay, I want everybody to know that this doesn't mean I hated the book, okay? Frankly, I would reread it. I did really like the book. But that's not to say that there wasn't some issues with it. So my rating is a 3.75 stars. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. The book was good. It was necessary. I just feel like we could have fixed the formatting. Like, yeah. Also, how is it that I read 500 plus pages and we're still at the same spot we started the book with? Rebecca, girl, it was 500 pages. And this is considering the fact that we had a lot of information put upon us, but also no information at all. It kind of felt like a little kid running through a hotel, opening a bunch of doors, and then never closing any of them. But hey, I mean, all the doors are open now. So yeah. I feel like my love for the book is only there because of my love for the characters throughout the series. And that's not saying that, like, I would not love the book any less, even if this was like the first thing I read, just because Xaden and Violet's relationship is so good in this book. And we get a lot of more from like the other characters too, which I loved. I know some people are like, what was the point of this? But for me, I loved that because I just, you know, we need to shed some light on the background characters, but who are not really background characters, because they're awesome. And Riddick, I don't care if that's not how you pronounce his name. That's how I pronounce it. And he ate this book. He ate this book. So I loved it, but I also was frustrated with it just because I wish we got more. But I know that this fourth book, I don't know, but I'm guesstimating that this fourth book is gonna be crazy because it's gonna answer all the questions that were left open in the third book, but I could be wrong. But yeah, now for my spoiler review of the book. This is, I'm so excited. This is gonna be longer than my actual review of the book because I have so much to say in terms of spoilers. So if you have not read the book, just skip it, and you'll be good. You'll be good. No spoilers. Anyways, our Pookie is still Venom. I read 500 pages of that, but 500 plus pages, and nothing was answered. Homie is still a Venom. Crap, why am I blanking? Point is, nothing was answered. If anything, we have more questions now. And we did get a lot of information, but it's kind of like we got all this information, but what do we do with it? Like, I completely thought that the whole way to defeat Theo, whatever her name is, was going to lie with the fact that Violet was dedicated to Dune, but then it didn't. And I was just like, okay, so then what are we doing with Violet's dedication? Like, are we just leaving that there? Violet has the books from her dad now, but like, it seems that answers nothing. So we went on this whole 6-month quest, this whole quest of the Isles for what was the reason for Quest Squad? I mean, yeah, we had to go find the Irids as well, but I hated how that was set up where the Irids found them instead. I just felt like, honestly, I was like, okay, that kind of feels like a cop-out because you couldn't figure out a way to connect it and interweave it. Personally, I could be wrong, but I just didn't like that part. And then what's with Violet? Oh, my roommate read the book before I did, and I kept making jokes of like, oh my god, like imagine they get married because of how Xaden was calling her consort or whatever it is. And I was like, oh my god, imagine if they get married. And she was like, ha ha ha, laughing it off. When I said I wanted them to get married, I did not mean like this. I did not mean like this. Now, I have seen a lot of theories for the next book and theories on this book. And the one that sits the most with me is the one where it's like Violet would have never let Xaden just walk away and then return back to Erasia. So people are saying that basically they have a plan where Xaden's gonna take down the Venom from inside, and that Bodhi, Garrick, and them are gonna help, but we still don't know. And that's why Violet was like, okay, chill with their separation. But we don't know. There's another point I wanted to make. Oh, a lot of people are discussing the whole like, oh my gosh, what does Zendarna mean by I'm not gonna let them burn you? In like the chapter before that, it says that when you break the codex or you participate in treason, you can get burned. Like, you'll be killed through dragonfire. I feel like people are overthinking it. I feel like people are overthinking that. The reason, my opinion, is that the reason Violet is on the chopping block is because she got married before graduation, which was stated in the little blurbs, like, you can't, that's against codex. So that's, hence, hence why she's possibly going to be murdered. But yeah, also with 𝐎𝐍𝐘𝐗 being a precog and him saying all these things about how he's going to die fighting for a noble cause, if Rebecca, if you take away 𝐎𝐿𝐽 from us, I will drop the series. I will drop it so fast because my heart cannot handle that. But all in all, good book. I guess it was necessary. I just feel like there's a different way that we could have reworked the framework for having to find all this information instead of, I don't know. I feel like it could have been reworked somehow. I get that we needed to travel outside to like the Isles to get more of like a I don't even know what it's called. I know we needed to broaden our perspective, but I just feel like it could have been reworked somehow in a way that didn't totally feel like mind-boggling and confusing. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. I'll catch you when I read something else.